Hello, and welcome to making a holiday craft today by making a gumball machine ornament. These are a great, relatively easy ornament to make for family or friends, and they're really flexible in what you can fill in the top. So it's a really great activity to do, so let's get started. So in order to make your gumball machine, you're going to need a few things. First, you're going to need a clear plastic bauble with a removable cap on the top. You also need paint, any color that you choose, and we chose a classic red for us today, but you can also do any color for a more holiday look, or gold, green, red, or silver. You can choose whatever you like. We also need a terracotta pot. You can get these for small succulents and other plants, and we will be painting these. And finally, you can also need a filler. We're using pom-poms today because they look the most like gumballs. But as a gift, you could also always use actual mini gumballs, chocolates, or beads, and or other decorative things. Really, you can fill it with whatever you like. And you'll finally also need a Sharpie. The first step is to paint your pot. And right here, we're just using red paint. And we're going to paint the whole top and this bottom right here. And if you're using acrylic, it doesn't have to be perfect. It'll cover pretty quick, as you can see, with just a little bit of paint. You can also do the rim if you want. And when that's all painted, you can put away your paint, and when it's dry, like this one, what we can do is now start to assemble the gumball machine. First step that you can do is to make sure that your glue gun is hot. You need a glue gun. If you are younger, please have adult supervision while using this, or use a strong non-heated glue. So what we want to do is we want to put a bunch of hot glue, big dab of hot glue, all on the top of the pot. Pull the strand off. And then you want to take one of your clear baubles and quickly put it firmly on top. And you want to hold it in place. That way it dries and really fixes. Now, we didn't fill the top because if you're using hot glue, it could potentially melt what's inside. So just to prevent that, we leave filling it to the end. All right, so when that is nice and firm and looks like it's not going to fall off, we can move to the machine mechanism in the front where you would put your quarter and where the gum would come out, and that's where the soda can tab comes in handy. What we want to do is make sure that the half moon shape is on the top and that the fully round circle is on the bottom. And what we're going to do is, again, take our glue and we're going to put a dot on the top of that half moon and a little bit on the sides. Now you have to be very careful when using the hot glue with this as well, because the metal can get a little warm. So then we want to then put it in place right in the middle at the bottom here and hold it in place. And if it doesn't stick, it's okay. You can always go back and do it again. And now, when it's all set and firm and doesn't seem like it's going to come off and it's not as hot anymore, we can take our Sharpie and color in this bottom circle. We're using an angled one today. It has a little chisel that actually helps get into the hole a little better. If you have a fine point one, it would be even better because it could fill the whole thing. And then finally, once that's done, you can then take off the cap and start to fill your filling. Again, we're using mini little pom-poms, and you can fill it as much as you like. There's many different colors. As you can see, it actually fits quite a lot. You could also, if there's a present or a treat that's small enough, you can hide it inside as long as it can get out of the top. And then you can put it on your tree or give to a friend and they have to fish it out. When it looks nice and full, make sure to squeeze the little top and put it back on. And then you're more or less done. You can, if you want, can take a piece of yarn or decorative holiday ribbon and string your ornament in order to hang. But you could also just use it as is and use a hook. So there you have it, a really flexible, super adaptable ornament that you can give for gifts and make at home. Super cute and relatively easy to do. Thank you so much. Have fun.